Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Today I'm sitting here with a very good friend of mine's, business mentor of mine, OG, a pillar of this community. He was recently on TV for catching somebody in a $500,000 fraud. This is a great man here. And I wanted to pick his brain to teach the youth a little bit about being a businessman and how you can go from nothing to being a wealthy businessman in the United States of America. This is Mr. Sam Shahib, my friend and colleague. Sam, tell us a little bit about your start in America. How did you come to America? What did you do when you first came to America? What jobs did you work, and how did you finally get yourself up from the bench that you told me you used to sleep on when you first came to America? I know it's in the past, but that's what made you the man you are today.
Well, I tell you, it's hard. You gotta work hard. You gotta work 7 days a week. If you can appreciate everything you get. I came to the United States of America $500. I drove a taxi. I sold hats in the flea market. I sold jeans in the flea market. I sold watches in the flea market. I opened my little pizza shop. I moved to Florida 35 years ago. I opened a little store in the hood, and then now I work 7 days a week. I used to see see 3 shifts every day. I missed out the growth of my kids. My kids who grew up, why I used to see them in the morning, taking them to school. I go home at 11 o'clock at night, they're already sleeping. They all got 8 years education in college. I did invest in real estate. I wish I did invest more. And luckily, I really made my fortune in real estate. From 1992, I started buying real estate until the 25. If it will be 10 years ago, but it's still kicking, still working every day, 7 days a week. And for the young kid,
Not because he has to work. He's working because he loves to work. This is the mindset that the youth needs to have in this day and age. You have to show up, show out, and be present and work hard for what you want. It's not that he could retire. He could have retired 10 years ago, but he chooses to give his family everything he never had. All the opportunities, college education, cars, whatever they need.
the whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards. Great roof over their head, nice clothing. Learn from this man. Tell us a little bit more about when you started in the grocery business. How long you been in Stewart area?
Student in 35 years. You have to work 7 days a week. You have to count your own money. You gotta be smart in buying, and you gotta be smart in selling, because you gotta buy right and you gotta sell right, and you gotta treat your customer good so they keep coming back. And like I say, it's not easy. You gotta work 7 days a week. Gotta count your own money. You see a lot of things your employees will never see, and it's hard. But for the young generation right now, with the inflation and how we used to get 2 Big Macs for $2, now 1 Big Mac is for $13. I don't know. It's gonna be tough, and the dollar value is decreasing, and
And real estate values are increasing.
increasing. So, and we used to buy a tube of cocking, put a cocking gun for $2. Now it's $10. So when I built my house 25 years ago, the pool cost me $15,000. Now it's $120,000. So it's true the minimum wage is on to 14, 15, $16 an hour, but I don't know. You gotta work day and night trying to be better, you know. So you gotta work hard, and many times you have an opportunity to go college, keep going, take your PhD degrees, or if you're not interested in that, if you become a car mechanic, a plumber, air conditioning guy, roofer,
I real estate professional.
all the people, real estate professional, all the people who got their own business are making more money than doctors and lawyers and yeah, very fortunate rich people. You gotta get your education or get your trade, good trade, air condition, plumber, AC, roofing, contractor, uh, carpenter, anything with a trade on it, you could make lots of money. I do cash checks for a lot of professionals, and I see what kind of money they make. If I was 20 years younger, I would have gotten one of these trades, but right now it's I'm good where I'm at.
Lot of years of hard work, lots of years of struggling until he got to where he needed to be to give his family, helped out his entire family, his brothers, his parents, build them a house. That's why I look up to people like Sam. I come to see him on my days off, not because I have I have any business. We always have a little bit of business here and there, but before the business part, we're friends. Before you have to like the person you're doing business with. You can't do business with people that you don't like. It doesn't work out.
I'm waiting until he give me a couple $1,000,000, but this piece of land I got. So when he give me $2,000,000, I'll be very happy. I'll be very friendly with him.
Soon. I had it in contract at 1,600,000. It's got a let me tell you a little bit about Sam's backstory. I sold a piece of property right next door to where Sam has a property. And as the people were making the purchase on the one property, I already was looking who was the person that owned the property next door. I find out he's got a store right up the street. I come by, drop off a business card, and find out that he doesn't want to really sell the land. So after some negotiations back and forth, these people come in at 1,600,000. And we're still working on the deal. Hopefully it'll work out, and I'll tell you more about it once it comes into play. But tell these people how much all your properties have went up in the last probably, let's say, 20 years. How much is that up?
Yes. I mean,
They brought up
whatever I
tenfold,
bought,
tenfold.
whatever I bought for small units, whatever I bought for 17,000, I sold them for 75,000. Whatever I bought for 50,000, I sold it for 200,000. Plus, I did not touch the money. I did 1031 exchange on it, and that's what's a good part about it is I invested it somewhere else, and so $700,000 property become to be $2.5 million, and from $100,000 property it come to be $1.6 million. From a $300,000 property it come to be about 1.5 million. I mean,
You can't lose. Can't lose in real estate.
small pieces is $4,000 or $5,000 a piece. You sell it for 85,000. I mean, real estate. I made more in real estate than I made in 45 years retail.
And there you have it.
So
Straight from the man himself, straight from Sam. You might see him on the news. He recently caught a guy trying to embezzle about 500,000 from American airline workers. United Airlines. And he was the only one that brought it to the police attention. He would have still been cashing checks until now if he didn't bring it to the police's attention and let them know what's going on. Because of him, they were able to catch a guy that had already cashed about 500,000 worth of checks, and maybe another 500,000 still pending.
So I help a lot of people. Being in the money service business, I help a lot of people from uh, uh, fraud. There's a lot of people that just, believe anything they get in the mail. Or if you get $10,000 check or $5,000 check, you gotta find out why you got that check in the mail. I mean, nobody gonna give you the money for free. And I saved a lot of people from wiring money to Canada to get a car in 3 days, or wire $800 to Texas to get a dog, or wire $200 to out of state to get a certain shoes, or wire some monies because their son in jail in Colombia. I mean, being in the money service business, Western Union, MoneyGram, I stop a lot of fraud. So And I tell people out there, don't believe if it's too good to be true, some law.
If it's too good to be true, it's usually not true. That's the say. What's the name of the store? Stewart Check Cashing?
Stewart Check Cashing in Stewart, Florida. We've been cashing checks here for 35 years. We beat anybody price.
We can
Cash business to business checks. All any kind of checks. No limit. No limit. The sky's the limit.
And there you have it. The man himself, my good friend and brother. Appreciate you. And stay tuned. We're going to bring you more videos, more knowledge. And there you have it. Invest in real estate. Reach out to PalmBeachPropertyBuyers.com. We've got a lot of deals for you. We got a new building in Miami, $5.65 million, 39 units. It's got a store ready in at the corner. And brings in about $77,000 a month. You can't go wrong. 9% cap rate return. ROI. Get with me. Stay tuned. Subscribe. And holla at us.